Hey, bro!
What's your question?
My question is, what the hell?
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and things have gotten creepy. I don't know if Microsoft thought announcing this product was going to be received well by everybody, and like that we were going to be happy to hear this, but this is nuts. So Windows is rolling out this new feature that will now record literally everything you've ever done on your computer. Yeah, even that. Even that too. Yep, that too. That's right. Remember when there was actually an era in time where there were some arguments about competing browsers and having competing operating systems? I can tell you right now, I've never been more interested in Linux in my life. This is insane. New Windows AI feature records everything you've ever done on your PC. Yeah. And we're going to get into that after a super quick word from this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Shout out to this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Look, it's 2024. If you aren't using a VPN yet, you're completely missing out, and Private Internet Access is the one I use on all of my devices. If you've been following the news, you see that censorship, websites, apps are getting shut down in certain countries, all sorts of craziness. Well, a VPN helps you never have to worry about that. Private Internet Access also protects you from the prying eyes of hackers, internet service providers, and others that can view your personal data. Perhaps also just as importantly, Private Internet Access allows you to access region-restricted content from all over the world. Streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and more have different library options based on where you're located, and some shows simply cannot be accessed if you're not in the target location. Happens to me all the time. Many sports events also have regional blackouts. Well, VPNs can be a convenient way to make sure you're getting the content that you're paying for. Private Internet Access also allows you to protect an unlimited amount of devices all at the same time, so your entire household with a single subscription. And I've been working with Private Internet Access so long that I have an absolutely massive discount available to my viewers. Link in the description below. Get Private Internet Access today using my link. Save huge, protect your computers, access all the content that you've been paying for, and ensure that your internet is never censored. Hey, there's never been a better time to get a VPN, so if you haven't got PIA yet, get it now. It's one I use. At a Build conference event on Monday, Microsoft revealed a new AI-powered feature called Recall for Copilot Plus PCs that will allow Windows 11 users to search and retrieve their past activities on their PC. I'm sure Microsoft's not going to be looking at that. By the way, did you know that according to the Microsoft license, whether you have, did you know they're already reading all of your Skype conversations and your Microsoft Word documents? Did you know that? They do. According to their license, they can actually ban you from Microsoft products if you are typing things that they deem wrongthink. I've covered that before on this channel. Whether you're using Skype, whether you're using any Microsoft product, they're already reading everything you're typing. So OpenOffice, probably a good option. Use the comment section down below. Everyone suggest whatever open source alternatives are out there. People are going to be looking after today. Let me know what kind of like Linux build I should be doing, if I can be doing that. Let me know. Let people know, hey, I remember OpenOffice used to be the thing, but is that like the best Office alternative right now? Is there other ones out there? Post some down in the comments. Anyway, it will allow Windows 11 users to search and retrieve their past activities on their PC to make it work. Recall records everything users do on their PC, including activities in apps, communications in live meetings, and websites visited for research. Despite encryption and local storage, the new features raises privacy concerns for certain Windows users. Certain? Bruh. You mean everybody? You mean every human on the planet? is wondering what in the HE double toothpicks in the name of Black Mirror this is? Recall uses Copilot plus PC advanced processing capabilities to take images of your active screen every few seconds. The snapshots are then encrypted. I wonder who has access to that encryption. And saved on your PC's hard drive. Yeah, I also love how, remember how like game developers used to actually have to give a damn about your hard drive space? Remember that? Remember when Windows installation wasn't like a freaking terabyte and when it was like 100 megabytes? Remember that? Remember when developers stopped, when they had to compress files? Remember WinZip? Remember when they cared about, people having to buy infinite hard drives? Remember when a terabyte hard drive was like, you're never going to fill that up? And now you're like, oh, I just have Call of Duty on there and it's 80% full after my gigantic Microsoft Windows installation that has folders that say nothing but are 100 gigabytes. You can use Recall to locate the content you viewed on your PC using search or a timeline bar that allows you to scroll through your snapshots. By performing a recall action, users can access a snapshot from a specific time period, providing context for the event or moment they are searching for. It also allows users to search through teleconference meetings that they've participated in and videos watching using AI-powered feature that transcribes and translates speech. So what about the other people on the other end of that Zoom call? Are they consenting to being recorded? Because I don't think so. This is insane. By the way, Microsoft has been dreaming of this day. Dreaming of this day. Where they're just going to say, yeah, we're just going to pull everything you ever do on your computer. By the way, they're going to sell that data probably to Google and everyone else. And now you're going to have ads for the most insanely specific things that you've ever imagined. At first glance, Recall feature seems like it may set the stage for potential gross violations of user privacy. Despite reassurances from Microsoft, well, why would they lie? That impression persists for second and third glances as well. For example, someone with access to your Windows account could potentially use Recall to see everything you've been doing. Adoy? Yeah, including Microsoft. Which might extend beyond the embarrassing implications of prawn viewing, then actually threaten the lives of journalists or who cares about that? Or perceived enemies of the state. How about people getting my bank account and my login information? It's like, hey, it's like a keylogger on steroids. Despite the privacy concerns, Microsoft says that the Recall index remains local and private on the device, encrypted in a way that is linked to a particular user's account. Recall screenshots are only linked to a specific user profile, and Recall does not share them with other users, make them available for Microsoft to view, or use them for targeting advertisements. Screenshots are only available to the person whose profile that was used to sign in the device. This is baloney sausage. I told you earlier, I tried to pull up the article in real time. You'll have to take my word for it. It exists. Like if you're saying like hate speech and stuff like that in Skype, they can take your license away. Well, how do you think they know if you're doing that? If you're typing stuff in Word and you're saving it, that's in the license for them to take that away from you. I'm not making that up. So again, I ask, how would they know what you're typing in Microsoft Word? Because they can see it? Users can pause, stop, or delete capture content and can exclude specific apps or websites. Pfft. Imagine like you get your new computer and you're like, okay, the first thing I have to do is turn off the insanely intrusive spying that the company that I paid for this software is going to do. Again, this is not new. Microsoft has been creaming their jeans to do this for years. Microsoft previously explored a somewhat similar function with the timeline feature in Windows 10, which the company discontinued in 2021, and it didn't take continuous snapshots. Recall also shares some obvious similarities to Rewind, a third-party app for Mac we covered in 2022 that logs the activities for later playback. It's one thing if it's an app you willingly download. It's entirely another if it's built into the operating system. And, it'll be enabled by default, right? That's the thing. People say, well, you can just turn it off. Bro, Yeah, I know that. You know that because you're a smart, good smelling person and you're here on my channel. But 95% of the population won't even know it's running. It's like Microsoft Edge. I don't want Edge, although it is better now than a lot of these other browsers. But this is insane. As you might imagine, all the snapshot recording comes at a hardware penalty. To use Recall, users need to purchase one of the new Copilot Plus PCs powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon X Elite chips, which include the necessary neural processing unit. So they have a whole new CPU just so they can track you? What? I want to get a new computer so that Microsoft can... I mean, this is nuts. Looks like a primo hack target to me. I hope they have it really locked down. I mean, what? There's no computer is unhackable. Who on earth, apart from Microsoft, obviously, would think this privacy nightmare would be a good trade-off for the privilege of having what exactly? A search function on steroids, total personal computer recall, the opportunity to talk to a chatbot? Like, it offers nothing and you give everything. Microsoft hereby guarantees that it is 1 bazillion% impossible for any hacker or law enforcement agency to get your private screenshots of the of this. Exactly. I don't want this quote feature at all. All I want it to do with a PC. I just want to do what I want to do with the PC. I don't want my operating system trying to anticipate what I want and doing it for me. It'll get it wrong. AI always gets it wrong. Just let me control my own stuff. Here's another. What's the problem this is trying to solve? I mean, I don't even understand. You're talking about every hospital computer is going to have, Recall. You're going to have storing local files of every. I mean, Recall is a new Windows AI feature that helps you find anything you've ever seen on a computer. Worst idea ever. Hospital charts all day in my job. Invasion of privacy. Hack magnet. Your own nightmare if PC is attacked at home. Trash heap. No off switch would even convince me. Horrid nightmare. I mean, everybody's saying like, no. Microsoft didn't figure out Windows search for local files yet in 2024. I bet Recall won't be released anytime soon, or it'll just be a terrible product like Cortana. Do you guys even remember the Cortana presentation? Yeah, I mean, I would say so. This sounds like a privacy nightmare. If consumers have these tools, just imagine what the NSA has. I mean, this is, hard no. Hard no. Make sure you stay aware of all those little Windows updates, everything that's getting installed on your computer. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, and we'll talk to you again real soon.